Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the podcast. I am again controlling the setup here, so I'll be looking at the computer and doing stuff. But as you can see, we also have a new setup. Let us know what you think. We're trying this one out because we do want to have guests on in a bit. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started.
It's just for looks, and so I can watch YouTube videos in the middle of our podcast.
Yep, and as you can also see, we have a new monitor up. Yep, so that will be pretty nifty once we get it to where we can see it a little bit better on the camera, but I can also bring you over there and check that out and see what we're seeing. So until we get all that a little bit better, that's what we're at. I guess we should start out with the whole getting in guests to the show. I know we have 2 people lined up so far. I believe our first guest will be the Mustang Lifestyle Man himself, Andrew. Not sure when we'll get him on. He's a pretty busy guy, so we're just waiting. And then we're still figuring out the second guest, so we'll wait until then.
Probably gonna be my friend Sabrina. I'm not sure yet. So she expressed. Wow, I cannot talk. Expressed interest in coming in on the show. She's got a Mustang. She's a model. She does modeling and music videos and stuff like that. So, I think she's gonna come in, and then her husband, there's a whole story behind how she met her husband, but it was my fault that they met, and we'll get into that if she gets on here. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, so all that will be done then. But until then, at the moment, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. We did a video a long time ago when YouTube decided to take us off of our monetization right after we got it. So it's cool that we're almost back, because we're almost at that number, and we have completed the watch time quite a while ago, actually.
Yeah, so it would be nice to actually start making money again. We did make money at some point.
It wasn't much, because it wasn't a long time.
Yeah, but we're going to, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we will form this into an LLC, so we can have like merchandise and things like that. It would be nice to actually, have some type of income coming back, so we can put back into the channel instead of Anthony and I having to pay for everything, because it kind of sucks. It's very expensive running an automotive YouTube channel.
Yes, it does.
Because people do it with even like cell phone cameras and stuff like that, but it's very difficult even just to find to go to events or buy stuff for mods and parts. And
yeah, our general camera is this right here, which is my cell phone, which is the 8 Plus, which does 4K, and then we basically drop it back down to just the HD format. But now we have a nice good lineup of cameras and other equipment.
Well, I guess we can talk about that while we're on the subject.
Yeah.
So we originally started with GoPros, which actually mine is.
We started out with the GoPro Session, which is my tiny one I got, and we also started out with AP's.
Yeah, I've got a
small one.
5. I think this is a 5 black. This was the original camera that we started on. What's going on?
I don't know. Oh, somebody's doing something online.
Yeah, it's somebody's commenting on our Instagram. So we started with this, and then Anthony got a Session, and then we progressed from the GoPros, because they kind of sucked. They sucked at low light to...
You got a T5i?
I got a T5i, a Canon T5i.
I got a T3.
Yeah, and then Anthony got a T3i.
Yep.
And then I think you got the 60D then, right?
Yeah, I got really tired of the T3i pretty quickly, so I went ahead and upgraded to the 60D, which I still have, and I also just got a gimbal for that. I haven't used it yet in any shots, but that'll be coming up for a cool video we're doing. Hopefully that'll be done quite soon about a pretty cool car.
Yeah, the T3Is are actually really good, or the T3, well, the Canon T series is great for YouTubers because they have a flip out screen. The T3, 4, and 5s have the same camera qualities, just different features. The T3 didn't have touchscreen, it didn't have a couple features, but for the actual, like, what would you say, camera?
Yours was a lot easier and a little bit better.
Yeah, it was a lot
than
easier
my
to
3i.
use because you didn't have to push buttons to do everything. You could just push the touchscreen. Yeah, so Anthony wanted to get a little bit nicer. And then once he got that, I actually sold my T5i and got a Canon G7x that we sometimes use. It's more of like the vlogs. We'll use that because it sucks trying to vlog with like the huge Canon cameras, the DSLRs.
Yeah, it's not easy.
We've done a couple videos like vlogging with your phone.
Yeah, because I have a gimbal from my phone as well, and I can put his GoPro on that gimbal as well. But the we don't really use it for the GoPro at all.
Yeah, GoPros usually it's more action-y stuff like outside, like autocross, track day stuff.
And then we got this new camera that you guys are looking at us through, which is a Canon
Handycam
RH100 or something like that. So that's it's HD and it's decent enough quality, and that's what we use for these podcasts now. I used it for like 2 videos, and I really didn't like the way it looked in low light.
Yeah, it needs a lot of light in order to.
It does need a lot of light.
Behind us, we've got like these 2 huge like studio light things.
Yeah.
Because without them, it's very dark. So yeah, that's the whole camera setup. I don't think we missed anything, did we?
Not really. We got a slider dolly now, so we can take pretty cool shots with that, with any of the cameras.
Yeah, actually, the car show video. What was that? What was that video called? The one where you used the slider dolly.
That was our video. That was our, what do you call it? The car show music video we did.
Yeah, we actually borrowed Graham after racing. We borrowed his dolly, his slider dolly to do that. Where's that?
It's way down on the
Right
list.
here. Oh, there's Andrew's car.
Yeah, let me go over to the monitor. Yeah, so yeah, so all these are slider dollies.
Oh, let's see what.
So yeah, we got that now. I actually have a pretty big slider dolly. That's a lot bigger than the one that we used in those shots.
Kyle from Florida's Finest. I don't know if you guys seen his YouTube channel or not. He hasn't posted anything in a while. His new thing is making Kydex holsters. So he's currently on Instagram Live. So not that you guys can really see, but follow him, Florida's Finest, on YouTube. And he actually got a whole suction vacuum setup. That's actually what I wanted to do with ours, or with Anthony and I both have.
Yeah.
I don't. We were gonna probably talk about this anyways, which brings us into the subject of firearms now.
Yeah.
So both of us have a ton of. Well, I wouldn't say a ton, but a decent amount of firearms, which we try and keep off of the channel for monetization purposes. So maybe what we would do, if you guys want some type of firearm related content, we might make like a second channel or like a behind the scenes channel or something like that, because I don't want to have it tied to our main channel, because YouTube is very picky with like what
what is advertiser friendly?
Yeah. So, because ooh, guns are big scary things that go bang.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were wondering if you guys would be interested in that, doing different not car related things, because we both do different things outside of car stuff with building different things and like.
I mean, a lot of our stuff does have to do with cars, but both Anthony and I design and build a lot of other things that aren't car related that we try and sometimes put on the channel, but most times it doesn't make it on there. So, like, we just built a couple ARs, which I mean everybody does, so it's not crazy, but yeah. What else were we gonna talk about?
I don't know. We're just kind of going along, seeing what's up with today, what we're looking at for the rest of this year. I mean, we had a pretty good summer. We were warning in a older like channel update that we might not post all the time during the summer because our schedules were just way too different. But I think we only missed about 1 week out of that.
And actually, our schedules completely changed again.
Yes.
Since that video, because I think that was when.
And that was when you started the current job, and I started my new one. So
yeah,
my schedule's changed again a little bit for the better. So I have at least one day off with AP to get some stuff done.
And it's a weekend, which is nice.
Yeah, we just had the. Unfortunately, we kind of held off on the video this week just because that storm kind of held up a lot of shipments. So once that came in, we were able to get some stuff done. But
it was also the night that YouTube crashed too, so that was kind of convenient.
Yeah, YouTube decided to not work. I guess they were getting attacked by I don't really get into all that. So whatever. Hopefully going forward, we'll keep up the Tuesday uploads and the Thursday extra ones every once in a while. But yeah, that's pretty much it for everything for the summer. I mean, we did a lot of cool stuff. We're planning to do some more stuff the rest of the year with some of the little things. Next year, hopefully, it'll be a little bit bigger. Be able to take off some more time, do some more car events, because that's really what we want to do, is to do a lot of the bigger stuff.
We were actually going to try and go to SEMA this year, but the way our schedules kind of ended up, we would not have the time to go off. So I think next year we're going to try and hit SEMA. That would be awesome.
I definitely want to hit up Focus Fest. I definitely don't want to go to Mustang Week.
Yeah, it's Anthony and I have always, I think we talked about this the last podcast.
Yeah, we talked about.
We've always tried to go to Mustang Week ever since we've had Mustangs back since 2007. So 11 years. 11 years we still haven't made it to Mustang Week. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd like to go, but I don't know if I would necessarily want to go next year until they figure out what's going on with the whole like Myrtle Beach PD thing. I was talking to Andrew, and they're still kind of going through all of Ashley's issues with Myrtle Beach PD and whatnot. I don't want to like discuss what we talked about, but because that's his content and his deal and his
and that's still
battle.
Ongoing. So
yeah, so
if he wants to talk about any of that when he's on the show, we'll definitely do that. But until then, it's pretty much whatever he wants to say about it.
Yeah. I was going to bring something else up, but I just completely... What else were we talking about?
There might be some more Mustang content in the future for anyone interested in that.
Yeah.
There'll be more to come.
Not
Definitely
in a good
more
way,
to come.
let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Well, sort of good, sort of mostly
Good
bad.
content for the channel, not for my pocketbook.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be coming soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll learn what happened at a local race event that he went to. But with that, we got the focus content coming more. I talked about this in the hood strut video at the end. We were wanting to do a few more different video series. I definitely want to do one all about the mods I've already done and doing the reviews, because that's what everybody really wants, is you do the mod and then you kind of live with it for a while. So until then, I'm just going to go through and see my thoughts on it and let you guys know how they're holding up after all this time. I can tell you right now, the Team Hiko ones are not going to do well with my vote. But yeah, that'll be soon. I'm also doing a new show here soon based on the gas mileage with mine, because it's a flex fuel. I wanted to do this before summer, but then that whole video got kind of ruined because it takes a good chunk of time, because I'm going to go through a lot of different stages. And yeah, summer just, it ruined that video. So I pretty much threw that out, and I'm starting all over.
You want to kind of explain what you're thinking about doing? Because I mean, I know, but nobody else really knows. So,
I mean, it's really basic. I want to do two sides of the story with the flex fuel engine. Really, I want to do gas mileage between regular and the E85. So I'm probably going to go with like what 80? What is it? 83 octanes, the base. 87.
Yeah, 87.
The lowest normal octane you get. Go skip the mid grade, because that's just a mix of premium low, and then go to 93, and then the E85, which is like 107. And then also go and do the performance side. I want to see how it performs on the track. Probably just keep it to the baseline, just drag racing, bring it out to our local drag strip, and do I don't know, a couple passes of each type of gas. I'll probably we need to talk about how that's going to work, because I'd rather do it like on one night instead of going to multiple times, because it's $15 per night to go run. But yeah, that's the idea for that video. I know there was a couple people waiting for the gas mileage one. Sorry. we didn't have time, and my schedule just didn't allow for that testing. But yeah, what else do we have coming up?
I would like to try and make it down to the Patriot run this year, which is looking like it's not going to happen. Which I don't think we've ever talked about what the Patriot run is.
Probably not. I don't think so, if you want to.
Okay. So back, God, when was this? Late 2000s, I think. A friend of mine decided that he was going to put on a charity car show / cruise for the 9/11 survivors to raise money for them. So he ended up doing that, where it starts. It used to start in Davie, Florida, and it was an FHP escorted Florida Highway Patrol escorted cruise from Davie all the way down to Islamorada. And then the entry fees would raise money for the 9/11 victims. So we did that 5 times, I think. 4 or 5 times, 5 years. We usually go every other year, something like that. The last year Anthony and I went was in 2016, so 2 years ago. It was actually myself and my girlfriend at the time, and then Anthony and Trent took Trent's car down. So we did that. That was a blast. That was before the whole YouTube thing. You can probably put one of the videos on.
I'm just coming up with the event stuff. Trying to see when this one was. November 17th, It's
Yeah.
the 17th or the 15th annual Patriot Run Road Rally. Yeah, that goes
Yeah. So
Key Largo.
they changed it up a little bit. It used to be an only Mustang event, and then they opened it up to all muscle cars or American muscle cars. And the hurricanes last year completely destroyed the Keys, so they ended up. Ben decided to push it back to like November area, kind of like out of hurricane season, towards the end of hurricane season.
I'm gonna switch over here.
Just because there's multiple years where there's been either very close calls to hurricanes, or the run has been impacted, or has hit the Keys.
Yeah, so we see it's this one goes from, where does it go? West Palm to Key Largo. It stops in Fort Lauderdale, Miami.
Yeah, this year they're actually doing it a little bit differently. It's almost like a road rally type deal. It's the first year that they're going to do it like this, so which is why I kind of want to go.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, but I don't think that we're going to have a vehicle that's going to make it down there in time. So.
And no one wants to see my Focus down there.
Yeah. The thing is, my mother actually used to have a Mustang. One year, my old Mustang, my 2001. I guess it broke. The tumbler in the ignition broke, and I couldn't start the car. Like the day that we're leaving, I was packing it up, and I just washed it, and I go to move it, and it broke. So I ended up taking my mom's car down.
Well, my water pump blew up.
Yeah,
I took my mother's Mustang one year.
The bad thing is with the Patriot Run is that every year there's always bad luck for one of us.
Yeah.
Like my grandpa died one year. The Mustang broke. Anthony's Mustang broke one year.
It was always like the day before the event.
We had a flat tire. The first.
No, it was like a wheel weight.
It was like a bad vibration on the Coyote.
So
right before we left.
We pulled off like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
South of here, and they couldn't get them in, so it was like, well, let's just go.
Yeah, so that whole entire drive, I had a terrible vibration in the Mustang.
Yeah, it's every year with that event.
Every year, it's so much fun, but every year something bad happens.
It used to be more fun.
Yeah.
Used to rent out the entire resort, and they had a room with just alcohol, and it was just a huge party, and it's just last time we went, it was a bit tamed down than it was before.
I wonder if we can find the video.
I don't know.
I think I'll find it.
Oh, and it is almost Halloween, so happy Halloween, everyone. I don't know, we might, if we actually do end up going to a Halloween party, I'm going to try to put one of the suits I made on and walk around, so we might go ahead and live stream that. That would be pretty cool, because that's a pretty cool suit that I did, at least I think so.
Yeah, I like to start doing like more behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Send that over.
Yeah. Let me Facebook that to you real quick. Yeah, this was probably one of the better videos of the thing is that there was a couple like one year Steeda sponsored the entire event and did a video, and it was okay at best, but everybody just kind of enjoys themselves, and nobody actually makes like a good video about it.
You said you were going to send it to me?
Yeah, I messaged it to you. Do you not get it?
I have not gotten it.
Okay, I guess we can just move on. Oh, look, you got it.
Yeah, who made this video?
I don't remember. I'm gonna turn the volume on.
Let's skip it.
Saturday when it
Unless you turn my ads off.
There it is.
Yeah, this is actually filmed by Stangs in South Florida. But my buddy Ben was the one who.
You want to turn that volume down because we don't want the copyright infringement.
And actually, after this event, 2010 was the year that I went. They actually shut down the highway. That whole entire ramp where it was backed up.
Yeah, it's pretty great. The cops just wave you out and you fly out, and
yeah, we did.
for a good length of time there's no one else, and then people start merging and
there's
causing
David.
issues.
He lives in Titusville with us. But yeah. Yeah, just an escorted cruise all the way down. That year they actually went pretty slow. But most years it's hovering around 100 miles an hour on the interstate.
Yeah, you can tell this is an old video.
Yeah, this is from 2009.
People didn't really know how to film back then.
Well, this was before 4K. This was probably before 1080.
Yeah, we still own the rights to those songs.
Actually, yeah, because I remember that was the first S197. Well, the 2010s came out that year.
Go back to that. There we go.
Was that Jody?
I don't know who that was.
I thought that was Jody.
Oh, geez. This is that hotel we stayed at. There were some strippers that would walk down.
Oh God, that's a whole nother story. I wonder if I can find those pictures. I think they're on my other computer. Well, one year there weren't strippers. There were hookers, I think. There was 3 hookers that came down for that event just to try and get business, and nastiest girls ever. They were trying to. I think that was the year that Martin, my buddy Martin, came down. He rode with me. He got okay. So back in the day, we used to rent a hotel room just for alcohol for that event. So everybody at night would get freaking plastered. Martin was plastered, started trying to hit on those girls, and of course I'm trying to pull them away because they're like the most disgusting things I've ever seen. So I ended up getting away, went to bed. The next morning, they were in the parking lot before we were trying to leave, and I actually talked them into modeling like on the Mustangs just as a joke. So there are pictures floating around. I think it's on one of my computers somewhere of these nasty ass girls, like posed on the Mustang. It was on mine, and I think it was my buddy Court, the younger Court, the orange Mustang Court, not the Sabrina Court, Sabrina, which is the podcast girl that's going to come on hopefully. So that's one of the stories. There's so many funny stories from the Patriot Run. Like the other court, Sabrina's Court, the parking lot of the hotel room is just all Mustangs. And he ended up booking the 3rd floor. There's the hotel room, or the hotel only went up 3 floors. There was a balcony. He has a remote start on a straight piped supercharged 3-valve.
Yeah.
And he would start it up and scare the shit out of people. It was hilarious. So we would just sit there and watch from the 3rd floor balcony because, of course, nobody would see us because we're up high. And it would freak everybody out because the car would start. So stuff like that. Yeah. All right, what else are we on now?
I mean, did you want to tell the story about the car accident down the street from your house? I mean, that's mildly interesting.
Yeah, so...
I mean, this kind of stuff happens kind of semi-annually.
Yes. Yeah. Both Anthony and I live on a street that...
dead ends.
That dead ends into a park. So we get a lot of people that come flying and racing up and down the street. There's been... It's usually single vehicle crashes down here. That people have sports cars and don't know how to drive, or drunk and are just looking for somewhere to go to have fun. So it was what, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Thursday now. Yeah, Thursday. So anyway, I get a bang on the door at 3:30 in the morning from some dude that has no shoes on, no shirt, and is soaking wet. And he asked me, can I borrow your phone? I'm like, what? Why? Turns out he had was out joyriding or whatever, and crashed into a palm tree and split the palm tree in 3 places. like chopped the top off. There's a middle section, and then knocked the base of it over. And he, of course, it's dark. There's no lights out here at all. He apparently gets lost in the woods, and then somehow comes out and then in my yard, because my house bumps up 2 ways to three. Well, I guess technically 3 sides of the house is woods. Comes out of the woods, bangs on the door, and asks if he can use the phone. We're like, why? So he goes in that whole thing. I'm looking at him. He's not drunk. I don't think he's high. His eyes were okay. I don't know if he smacked his head or what. But we ended up having the police come out and talk to him. And I don't know if he got arrested or not. I mean, he was out of the vehicle long enough where, nobody could really prove that he was driving anyways if he decided to say if he didn't want and that he wasn't driving. So I don't know what happened to that, but that was not pleasant, being banged on the door at 3:30 in the morning, and of course you get met with, I open the door with a freaking gun in my hand, so because nobody bangs on your door at 3:30 in the morning, especially where we live. So yeah, in years past, I put out a car fire on my street too. Some kid, I think it was his dad's BMW, comes flying around. There's like a little curve, comes flying around the street. Gets out of shape, and then ends up spinning out backwards into the woods, and then the car catches on fire because the exhaust was so low and it caught the grass on fire. So that was another interesting. And then there was that.
You had the lady that backed up for some reason in your driveway and then cut the car too quick and ended up in the ditch.
Yeah, my grandmother's house. The end of my grandmother's house, who also lives on the same street. There's a culvert on my side of the road, and you have to make it all the way out before you turn, and she backed out about halfway down and then backed into the culvert and then got her car stuck on the culvert. That's something else that happened. Yeah,
the driveway, and then that, and the car was like perched on it.
Yeah, perched on the little concrete culvert thing. What about that accident? Were you here for that accident at the end of your driveway?
Oh yeah, we had. I don't remember really what the story was for that, but right in front of my driveway, because my house is further back, so we don't really have to deal with too much. But yeah, directly in front of my house, a car decided to roll, flip, then be upside down.
Yeah, it was actually somebody across the street. I don't know if it was a neighbor's friend or a neighbor.
Pulled out and hit them.
Yeah, pulled out and hit him, and then the other car flipped over into Anthony's.
That's it.
Access road to his driveway. And then we had that black Trans Am.
Oh, that guy died.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Because it's a Trans Am and he was going too fast, lost traction, ended up into a tree.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that come down here to test cars and they don't know the limits of the cars. So apparently a guy bought the third gen Camaro body style Trans Am,
F-body.
I think. Yeah, came around the corner, the same corner that everybody else, but he was actually going the opposite way. Lost control, and then the car spun into a tree, and he ended up dying. So there's a lot of people that do a lot of stupid stuff on our street, and yeah. So there's a couple of stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my Tuesday night, Wednesday morning type story. I don't know. Yeah. There's something else I was going to talk about, but I forgot.
But we've been going for about 30-40 minutes now. I guess we can go ahead and take a break and come back, and hopefully he remembers what he's talking about.
And I have to go pee too, so that will help.
Yeah, so we'll see you then. And welcome back, guys. So we're not going to keep you too much longer. Just have a few more things to talk about. We're first going to talk about a little self-promotion, since we were talking about earlier getting our 1,000 subscribers and getting our monetization back. That's going to start out with a few things for sale. Get you guys some shirts if you want them.
Yay, merch!
Woo, merch. So I'm going to go ahead and show you our new logo. This is both of our cars. I did the silhouettes for them. And I think they turned out pretty good. This is the new shirt design. Let me go ahead and bring up the... There it is. That's going to be the front of the shirt. The backs are going to be what you've seen us wear, where it's just a smaller version of our logo, just the lettering, and some of the places you can find us. So that shirt will probably go up as soon as we can. And there's a few other shirt designs. This is one I'm playing around with now. It's not finished. Still in the design phases of it.
Can they even see that?
Oh, they can see it because it's on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's an idea I was having, and yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It's of course the thank you bag, the takeout bag. I'm gonna play around with the warning label, make it a little bit more funny, and add a few more things to it later. So yeah, that's it for what we've been doing design wise for that. Eventually we are going to do a few more designs and get them out to you. Maybe not just the shirts, but some other stuff. And I was playing around with the idea of doing a limited run. I mean, it's kind of ironic, but doing a limited run of maybe like 10 shirts for the channel that say first on them. Play around with everyone's fun game.
First comment.
Yeah, the first comment T-shirt. So I've been playing around with that. I don't have anything panned out for that yet. But let us know if you think that would be a cool thing to do. And then from there, we want to go ahead and talk about some car news, and then what we're planning on doing. I think I'm going to go to... Yeah, I'll go to this one first. So I'll go ahead and bring that up on the monitor now. So as you can see, somebody leaked the new GT500. I don't know if everyone's seen this yet, but I wanted to go ahead and show it because...
I don't know. I'm kind of wishy-washy on the front bumper, so
They went very Focus RS on it, with the little...
It looks like they have the carbon fiber wheels like the GT350s have.
Yeah, so that's looking pretty good.
It's gonna be one of those deals where I have to see it in person.
This is, of course, the spy shots. The only information that I'm gonna really go off of is this right here. Because I don't think any of this is actually. I guess it's what we know. I don't know. I guess it's confirmed. Who knows? I don't. Of course, the spy shots where you can't really see detail, but it's obviously the same in the picture. And I wish I had the money.
It almost looks like more of a track-focused car rather than like the GT500s of past time, where it's a straight line car.
Yeah, so that's it for that one. I mean, there's not. It's not but those. I think it's a. I think they're gonna take it out at SEMA, right? Looks like what they're probably getting ready for.
Probably, because SEMA's coming up here soon, so.
Very soon. So yeah, that's it for that one. The next thing we're gonna talk about, and I think the last thing on our list, is actually going to be the turkey run. The Turkey Rod Run in Daytona. We try to go to that every year. Let me go ahead and
do Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be there Saturday, kind of walking
The
around.
24th.
Yeah. So if you see us, say hi. I don't know,
We're
we'll probably
looking.
do a video on it. We may not. I don't know. We tried doing. Actually, the first channel video was going to be the Turkey Rod Run.
Yeah, but somehow we lost more than half of the video, so
Yeah.
it ended up not happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could probably do a vlog on it. It's
Show what it is too.
it's
'cause
just a
more
lot of
people
walking because
it's-
I usually only go for the swap meet part. See what they have, because every year it usually differs between different manufacturers. Some
yeah,
usually
most
all
times
Chevy,
it's
some
sometimes
all
it's
Dodge,
Ford
and
stuff,
some all
sometimes
Ford.
it's Dodge stuff. It just kind of depends on the year.
So yeah, we're always looking for some good stuff. We of course need some things for the budget 302 build, which is still in progress. Ran into a snag with the push rods, and need to buy new ones of those because they're too small. I can literally move them back and forth, and so we gotta get the measuring tool and then get those ordered. So we probably won't have much content for that in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
But the Turkey Rod Run we will be at. Let me go ahead and bring that up on the screen. As you can see, it's the 22nd to the 25th. We will be there at the 24th. It's a pretty good thing. They got a car show, which is pretty massive. Let me go ahead and bring up
Yeah, I found a little video of
the video.
Yeah, we can't play
Did
audio.
I
'cause
skip it
it's-
again? I did skip it again.
Yeah, we can't play audio because it's copyrighted, but
Yeah.
kind of gives you an idea of how big.
It's just a massive event with the huge section of swap meet. Let me go ahead and fast forward a little bit more, because this is just, there's the car show. It's huge. There's all kinds of cars. Those guys are always there with the amazing things that I want. And there's a swap meet side. I mean, there's a lot of parts, a lot of cars for sale. And
I think it's actually the largest car show in the southeast.
yeah, because it's a good portion of the inside of the raceway.
It is not a good portion. It's the entire portion.
Well, I'm talking about the car show side
Yeah.
of it, because there's different things. Of course, there's the car show, and then the swap meet are differentiated from each other. You can go. Well, I guess they're doing some racing. You can go to both of them with the same ticket, but they are definitely separated.
It is definitely a multi-day thing if you want to hit the entire thing. Like Anthony and I typically will walk every aisle of the swap meet, and then we might go say hi to some friends that are if anybody's at the car show, but we don't typically completely walk around and look and.
Yeah, the car show is that's massive.
That's a good representation of how actually big this is. It just takes up the entire speedway, front, back, all the way around like Lloyd, everything. It's just massive. All of these little rows where people are walking in and out with all the tents, those are all of the swap meet stuff. But yeah, it's crazy the amount of people that come out and how many vendors there are and how much car show and merchandise and other just cool random things that people bring out.
Yeah, it's just
so it's not all car stuff. There is a lot of like antique stuff. There's a lot of things that people make out of like steel.
my seat just
You're breaking your seat.
or fell in. He stole my chair today.
Yeah, the last podcast, my butt was asleep after, so I made Anthony sit in the other chair for now.
The smaller, not actually a chair. But yeah, if you see us there and want to buy us a turkey leg, that'd be awesome.
Right?
So I think that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully we start having some guests on in the next couple of shows. I'm not sure when Andrew's going to be on. I was messaging him. He's been pretty busy. So yeah, I guess if there's anything you want to say in closing there, EP.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're really close to 1,000 subscribers right now. We are at...
I think at 982. I think that's what we're currently at.
So once we hit the 1,000, then that opens up a whole world of possibilities for us.
Yeah, it's starting. We got builds that we want to do that are lined up. We got challenges for other YouTubers that we want to do, and it's all gonna open up once YouTube thinks we're worthy. That's really it.
Once we start to get the income of being able to do what we want to do, rather than every penny that we've put on every single one of our cars and in the channel, and everything is paid for out of our pockets.
Yeah, I mean, I kept advertising the Patreon page, but I never opened it up.
Yeah, I realized that. I logged on. I'm like, wait, you can't even sign up. So.
Yeah, no, I never decided to do that because just whatever. I mean, we might open it up later once we figure out what to do with it, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes when you're doing that. So I guess that'll be it for now. Basically just help us out and share the group, share our videos, share whatever you want that think people might like, because we definitely do a lot of different stuff on the channel. So I guess until next time,
See you later.
see you. Bye.